Walking to the city's west side just got a lot easier, and baseball fever strikes fans from both sides of the border. These stories and more coming up on Tucson City News in Review. Hi, I'm Lane Mandel, and welcome to Tucson City News in Review, a program that looks back on the stories Tucson 12 has produced over the last few weeks. Our first story shows you the key element that links the west side to downtown, the Gutierrez Bridge. This signature bridge features a beautiful public art project.
Today you'll see cyclists and pedestrians. Late next year there will be motor vehicles and the Sunlink streetcar. The Gutierrez Bridge at Cushing Street is not quite finished, but there's already a lot to celebrate.
Well, today's a very happy occasion. It's a step towards continuing the connection between east and west of downtown.
The people that have lived in the west side of our community have for generations felt that when the freeway was constructed, that they became separated from the community.
Now that separation is no more.
We now have this connection, and it is my hope that this is only the first step of things to come on the west side, because this is our birthplace. This is the community's birthplace, and we specifically years ago set aside the land for recreating that birthplace. And we bought properties and cleaned up the properties, and we've got it there now, and I am hopeful, and I am asking everybody to consider the importance of this to the community.
Luis Gutierrez was the city manager of the city of Tucson. He was born in Tucson, gave his life, his professional career to the city of Tucson. He was also one of the people responsible for passing Proposition 400, which is the Rio Nuevo proposition, basically focusing on not only infrastructure investment, but also the cultural components, the mission gardens, the archaeology that has been here for the last 4,000 years.
Key to the bridge's design is the public art created by David Johnson Vandenberg and Brenda Semanek.
The Luis G. Gutierrez Bridge is not just a bridge in Tucson, it's a bridge about Tucson. The artistic goal was to emphasize the significance of the bridge as a span across time that reaches to our past, a span that connects time, cultures, and technologies.
Community members helped to select the 12 historic events engraved into the bridge's sidewalks, and leaves laser cut into the steel canopies and sandblasted into the concrete deck and abutments pay tribute to the giant cottonwood trees that once stood on the banks of the Santa Cruz.
I love the artwork, because structurally it's a bridge, but the artwork and the colors is just, it's a part of the community.
And so what does it feel like to have a bridge like this built in your name?
Well, I'm very, very happy, and my heart is full of love. It is the best looking bridge I think we have in Tucson.
What a beautiful bridge, and it's just walking distance from another celebration that's happening at the Sentinel Plaza. Sentinel Plaza, built by the Senior Housing Group, is Tucson's newest affordable housing for income-restricted seniors. With 143 units, it's already home to 130 former residents of the Armory Park Apartments. At the grand opening, new residents joined elected officials and public and private partners to celebrate.
3, 2, 1. Yay!
Inside, Annie Smith was proud to show off her new second-floor apartment.
I like this key thing.
The one bedroom has everything Annie could possibly want.
Just look how large it is. 2 closets. 2. Who wouldn't want that?
Everything, of course, is brand new, and the building's not just beautiful, it's LEED certified. If you haven't been up to the 6th floor and been out on the terrace yet, it gives us a perspective of our city, which is really refreshing and kind of shows us where we've been, but also where we're going. It's a really nice view.
And this is the bathroom. And you could put a twin bed up in here if you had company and still have room.
Annie pointed out features like she was hosting The Price is Right.
Look at that big refrigerator. Self-cleaning oven.
And last but not least, a patio with a view.
Look at that beautiful A on that mountain over there, and that's where all the fireworks will be coming from. And I will be here.
You being part of this neighborhood is really a shot to the arm of development on the west side, and I'm so happy to welcome all of the seniors and all of the residents of the Sentinel Plaza to Ward 1.
I hope that Sentinel Plaza stands as a symbol of the power of community coming together for the greater good for many, many years.
You can't beat the price. And just think how luxurious this is for just 30% of your income. I tell my sons and my daughters I can't wait until they come this Christmas so they can see it. We hit the jackpot.
Move over, Drew Carey. Annie Smith's gonna give you a run for the money on The Price is Right. But seriously, the west side isn't the only part of town getting a makeover. Keep your eyes peeled if you're near Grant or Irvington Road, as there's some serious beautification going on.
Cleaning up street medians is just part of the work being done to beautify major corridors throughout the city. Now, 2 newly completed landscape projects are enhancing Tucson gateways. This one on Grant Road and I-10 replaced concrete with desert plants and rock. Another landscape project turned a vacant lot at the southeast corner of Tucson Boulevard and Irvington Road into a native desert plant oasis with water harvesting. The new landscaping is a visible improvement designed to create a more inviting gateway for travelers and encourages economic investment in the area.
If you're in the market for a new TV, a new toaster oven, or even a new bicycle, there's another option in town. It's the latest sales tax generator on the city's south side.
When this Costco opened on the city's south side, it was just the beginning. Now, following a string of new development in the area, another store has arrived. Its debut was cause for celebration.
You're going to be experiencing in a few minutes an amazing new store here in Tucson.
With 10 stores headquartered in California and 1 in Phoenix, electronics and appliances retailer Curaçao has come to Tucson's Southgate Shopping Center, bringing with it 200 new jobs.
200 jobs from people who come from this community and come from this immediate community. And for that, we know we have a good community partner.
Councilmember Richard Fimbres couldn't be more pleased.
The city of Tucson lives off sales tax. So it doesn't take a rocket science to realize we need to generate it. You know, we've had some hard economic downturns, but we've been able to move forward. And my colleagues on the council, we get it. And we know what we need to do. And we need to move forward and get the city moving forward. And we need to put people to work. And the 200 jobs created here is a big shot in the arm for our community. And I really thank the leadership and the folks at Gutierrez that are coming here.
With a bilingual sales staff, Curaçao caters to the Hispanic market, making it a natural draw for local shoppers and visitors from Mexico.
It wouldn't surprise me if those visitors from south of the border extended their stay to enjoy a Mexican fiesta at Keno Stadium.
They look happy because they're getting a lot of work in. They're learning a lot of new things. It's a different mentality than what they normally would have.
These players don't typically train like a U.S. spring training team or in another country. Add some adrenaline to the mix because there might be scouts watching and a possible new contract on the line.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
2 teams from Mexico, the Yaquis de Ciudad Obregón and the Venados de Mazatlan, are in Tucson gearing up for a competitive tournament.
We're excited because we've got a huge event called Vamos a Tucson Mexican Baseball Fiesta. It's October 4th through 7th.
Each day, Kino Stadium will host a doubleheader. So when you buy a ticket, you get to see both games.
Better, mejor.
What I see is a lot of players exciting about this preseason. You know, every player is gonna be in the field motivated. You know, it's gonna be for play hard, for working hard, because they know we need to win the ball game.
People don't understand the Mexican Winter League is the major leagues of Mexico. It's like our major leagues with the Arizona Diamondbacks and Los Angeles Dodgers.
No fakes. No fakes. This does nothing. La única cosa hace eso is confuses your receiver.
The second annual event will also welcome the Naranjeros de Hermosillo and the Tomateros de Culiacán. And closer to home,
and we also have the San Diego Padres and Los Angeles Dodgers, their young stars.
These teams, just the teams alone, are going to be using 1,800 room nights here in our community. They'll be served 11,000 meals while they're here in Tucson.
Very good. Very good.
So they're leaving money here in our community. So everyone, yourself, myself, all of us living here in Tucson are benefit of those visitors coming here, these teams.
Last year's Baseball Fiesta drew more than 11,000 fans from both sides of the border.
This year, it's 4 days instead of 3 days. And we think we could draw between 18,000 and 20,000. That's our goal right now. And we believe that we have a good chance of achieving that.
In addition to great international baseball,
you're going to see music, you're going to see great Mexican food, you're going to see mascots. The name is all you need to know, Mexican Baseball Fiesta, so it's going to be a big party.
It was a big party, and attendance was even larger than at last year's event. Be sure to catch the third annual Mexican Baseball Fiesta next fall. That wraps it up for this edition. For more information about the city of Tucson, be sure to visit tucsonaz.gov. For Tucson 12, I'm Lane Mandel, and I'll see you next time on Tucson City News in Review.